Okay, I wanted to address this because I'm starting to get. Remember when Mr. Beast, quote unquote, cured blindness?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he was just paying for cataract surgery, which is a miracle to the people that couldn't afford it. But it's a very simple procedure, and it can be done very quickly, and you can regain your sight quickly if you have cataracts, which I do not. I have Stargardt's disease, a problem with my retina, which is in the back of my eye. Most of the cures for everything these days are cornea related, the front of your eye. Just putting on glasses, I don't even know if people know this simple stuff, but a lot of times your eyeball becomes deformed over time, and putting on glasses takes the curvature of your eyeball and meshes it with the curvature or magnification of the glass, and then you put the two together and it fixes your vision. So there's a lot of, for hundreds of years, they've been fixing things in the front of your eye. But just recently, some researchers at Stanford University have people in trials where they're implanting a microchip into the back of your eye. Now, it's crazy technology, but let me first say, blindness has not been cured. For all the people that are, oh, you're going to go get the surgery? When blindness is cured, I will be the first person on the internet to tell you. Like, if you want to know when blindness is cured, come to my channel. I'll tell you, because it's not been cured yet. However, what they're doing is implanting a chip in the back of your eye, and right now it's for age-related macular degeneration, which is not what I have. But it allows some electrical current where in my eye, it goes to the back of the retina and dies. That current doesn't get transmitted down the optic chiasm to my brain because I don't have the ability to do that. But what this chip is doing is it takes those impulses and passes it through where there would normally be a roadblock of dead cells, passes it into the optic chiasm, into the prefrontal cortex, your visual cortex, and then gives you some images. So a lot of technical talk, but what this is going to do, they're saying, is it will restore outlines. So where I look at you and I don't see anything, right. Or if I'm in the sun, I see like a lot of brightness and maybe like a slightly darker blob, and that's, you're the dark blob. What they're hoping this will do is start to add some detail so that if you were standing in front of me in front of bright light, I might be able to see the outline of you.
That's pretty big.
Which is pretty huge, right?
Yeah, that's huge.
But I think in generations 2, 3, 20, and maybe 30, 40, 50 years from now, the goal is to transmit a 4K signal from a camera or either through your eye, if you've got any working cells left, into that chip and then have it transmitted directly into your brain. So for people with age-related AMD, age-related macular degeneration, they can now read up to 3 lines further on the eyesight test once they implant this chip into their eye.
Oh, wow.
But that is, they could see a certain number of lines in the first place.
Right.
So if they could see the E, which is usually the first one, they can now see 3 lines down. Now there's a huge gap between someone that can see the E and me.
Yeah.
You're talking about someone who has bad vision versus someone who's not getting any input because it's not getting transferred from the cornea to the macular to the optic chiasm to the brain. Like, it's just that's not getting there. So there's a huge gap in technology between what they're doing and what they want to do. I don't know, man. I don't even like saying that I think they're going to have a cure, because then it gives me this hope, and then I start living my life differently.
Yeah.
Like a part of me is like, well, if we're going to fix my eyesight, if I'm going to go on a trip, I might as well do it later when I can see stuff. Like, I hate that whole thought process.
Yeah, it's kind of, to maintain that false hope.
Yeah.
It's almost more torturous.
Yeah, so I like to err on the side of caution, and for my own mental health, I don't think, and I've very much convinced myself of this, I don't think they're going to have a full cure before I die. I think this is a long-term, like I said, there's a huge gap in technology between what they have now and what it would take to fix my eyes. So I don't think it would happen in my lifetime.